See, there's proof there is an audience in here. Thanks for being here. All right, well, so as I said, I'm from Nashville and been there, since over 50 years now. When I first came to town, the first place that I rented was a one-room apartment just above a dentist's office. And of course, all I had with me at the time was my guitar and the clothes on my back, pretty much. And so, but this apartment that I had an extra high ceiling. And I had nothing to put on the big old wall there that was staring at me. And so eventually, as I sat there with my guitar and wanted to write a song, and I looked at that wall long enough, I ended up writing this thing. Well, Thomas has a talent, though he's never used it much. He had better things to do, he'd say, than paint a canvas with a brush. There were beers to drink and thoughts to think, and so what's the rush? He'd say, anyway, if I never paint again, nobody's missing much. We used to get around together. I remember Thomas liked to walk. It never seemed to tire him out. I'd mostly listen while he talked. Where Thomas got his strength is still a mystery to me. People say he's gonna be a good one. Well, you just wait and see. And then Thomas went to Venice to see the old world for himself. I think he thought it might renew him, though his paint stayed packed up on the shelf. But he wrote back, it's been worth the trip, there's a feeling in the air. Now I know I've got it in my head, he said, if I can get it out of there. Now I know I've got it in my head, he said, but can I get it out of there? I wrote and told him where he was. He wrote and told me where he's staying now. So I called him up last week. He said they'd have him call when he got back. He'd just gone out to eat. I said to say I've got a brand new place with a big old empty wall, and I'm saving it for my friend Thomas, but Thomas hasn't called. I'm saving it for my friend Thomas, but Thomas hasn't called. Thank you. Appreciate it. So back before the great Nashville flood of 2010, there used to be a music club out west of town called Norm's River Roadhouse. We'd all go out there and play.
Survive the storm.
Hey, thanks for getting here. And there was a fellow that used to play out there at Norm's, a fellow by the name of Warren Wilkin. And he doesn't play out much anymore. It's been quite a while since I've seen him. I know he's still around. And he had some great songs, and at this point I feel like I'm the one helping keep these songs alive. So this is one of Warren's songs. We were on our way to Memphis. The sun was going down and we were falling for each other. We were getting out of town. It looked like heaven in the windshield. And I bet I'll never get that close again. Heaven in the windshield, and the truth hot on our trail. We were crazy for each other, so sure love would prevail. We were looking at the promised land, and I'll bet I never get that close again. Yeah, once in every lifetime it was that kind of thing, and every time I looked at her I could hear the angels sing. It was no common case of love struck. That might be how it sounds, but tell me why my heart breaks when that memory comes around. Yeah, we were on our way to Memphis. For a moment time stood still. It made a diamond in my memory. It can't fade, it never will. We were just this side of paradise, and I'll bet I'll never get that close again. Yeah, once in every lifetime it was that kind of thing, and every time she looked at me I could hear the angels sing. It was no common case of love struck. That might be how it sounds, but tell me why my heart breaks when that memory comes around. Yeah, we were on our way to Memphis. The sun was going down and we were falling for each other. We were getting out of town. It looked like heaven in the windshield. And I bet I never get that close again. Heaven in the windshield. I bet I'll never get that close again. Thank you.
Hey Russ, we're going live streaming to YouTube,
Yeah.
so do originals.
Yes. Okay. That's fine with me. All right. All right. So let's see. I know one I haven't played yet this weekend. Been involved in a song circle back in Nashville this past winter and spring. And the one thing about showing up every week to a song circle is it makes you start thinking about what other songs do I have that I haven't played in a while. And this is one that occurred to me, and it's people seem to like it. really shine, it's just reflecting from the sun. Any spell you think it's cast, that's just some trick your mind is playing. Well, I won't be the one to say that isn't so, but to say that's all it is, well, I don't know. They say the sun don't really set, it's just the earth spinning round. I guess I see how that could be. I've only watched it from the ground. It seems with some things it's just hard to say for sure, since what you think you saw might depend on where you say that stars are all there are, as far as you can see, an ancient mystery stretching to infinity. Oh, but if I could travel out across that space, well, I'd still rather live among the human race. So now the sun's drifting down on this Friday afternoon, and the leaves are blowing round, and I already see the moon. We're gonna climb that hill and watch this sunset grow, and the moonlight shine on the water down below. Yeah, one more. Very good. Okay. So here's one that more recently written. And I had the music for this, the chord structure and everything, for quite a while before I guess I'd lived long enough to figure out what the song should be about. Shakespeare guy on the second verse. Otherwise, it's all mine. So many ways we might have made an early exit, just looking for a thrill. Hitching rides and playing chicken, here we are alive and kicking still. One risky road too many, and our future chances never would have come. Heights without a net, we were equal parts invincible and dumb. Our long journey's shorter now, but we're luckier than some. Though April brings a gentle rain, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. And when summer's lease has all too short a date before it fades away. But the poets and the writers, the sculptors and the painters persevere to share their works of beauty or their pain or humor while they're here. And while our journey may be shorter, while our journey may be shorter now, they savor every year. Don't you love to hear the morning birds that sing before the dawning of the day? As the hollow sky fills up with light, their chorus sweeps the chill of night away. When once again the sun appears, you'll hear their songs declaring bright and clear, we're still among the living, the dark is gone, we did not disappear. And while our journey may be shorter